Thank you. I can do things. Read that if you wish, people. I know I'm not.
If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something.
Do you get hungry in this game? I don't know, maybe. Guess not. Okay, and there's sort of like stuff. Okay, gotcha.
You like flowers? I can't find many kinds around here.
Really now. So this is your house, I'm assuming.
If you need to go, I'll wait outside. I don't like coming out here. People on the street stare.
Alright.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
We should keep our voices.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Really now. Hi.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing a promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
Alright. I'm looking for work.
Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Alright. Got some, I found a cache of medicine. I thought I should turn it into you.
Anthracillin, huh? That's an anti-Cleo product. I appreciate your vigilance on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I'll make sure this medicine goes to where it's most needed.
Which is where exactly?
Sealed, packaged, and delivered to a Spacer's Choice storage facility. Standard procedure for contraband, you see.
Contraband, I bring you medicine. You people need this. You owe me a reward?
You are, of course, entitled to a reward for assisting in the apprehension of any contraband. Your compensation and your receipt. Spacer's Choice wishes you a productive shift.
Don't your people need it?
Medical treatment by Anti-Cleo's products is strictly prohibited under Spacer's Choice company policy. I distribute this medicine to our workers, and we're all complicit in a crime.
Makes sense, I suppose.
Of course it makes sense. Spacer's Choice company regulations have been designed to fall within acceptable margins of sensibility.
Alright, Walmart. I'll see you then. Bounty records. Okay.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
I heard you muttering to yourself, Perception. You don't want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Yes. I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't ya? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
What might that be, my guy? How can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
I'm sorry, I gave that to someone else.
You what? But why? I was dependent on you. Does it feel good? Robbing an old man of a...
I'll load the game, I guess. I don't know if I gave it to her, because I don't want to give it to her if I can.
Welcome to the Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller. As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
So, who do you work for? Spacer's Choice or Edgewater?
If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life.
Seems
I
about
don't
right.
serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serves Spacer's Choice.
Oh. Who does Spacer's Choice answer to?
Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
Does that mean
This
anything to
likeness
you?
decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
He's a scientist. Yeah, and that's why I'm asking. Look like there's a bounty on his head.
You are correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas V. Wells.
If Board's paying, I'm willing to collect on that bounty.
Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority. I enforce the company policy of Spacer's Choice in the region of Emerald Vale. Wells is wanted by the Board. If you have information related to the location of Phineas V. Wells, you are required to submit that information to your nearest Board authority.
Alright, so who do I have to talk to?
Any information regarding outstanding bounties and wanted criminals should be directed to Mr. Udom Bedford. Mr. Bedford's office is located on the Groundbreaker.
Groundbreaker, what's that?
Halcyon's original colony ship, now repurposed into a space station. Mr. Udom Bedford represents the Board's interest on the Groundbreaker. Something else I can do for you?
Oh, that's it.
Wish we had some better rations.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Take it easy. Now.
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I'm positive you mentioned something about being
You
plagued.
don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't ya? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
How can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Alright. I've got it right here. Is this the medicine you're talking about?
You been there already? And you ain't been ground down into marauder meat?
No.
Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting.
Alright.
Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got.
Intimidate. I risked my life to save you.
You're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
You're welcome. See you. Perfect. That's better. Alright. Time demolition location hits. You've unlocked. Okay, cool. Stuff. Alright, Unlock the ability to fast travel. Carry more weight.
Not a pizza.
Alright, anything in the bathroom? Appears not. Alright. Can I report him?
Feeling pretty low these days.
Something to
Oh, never mind. Alright, cool. Okay.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
I don't know.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that.
I don't know you.
Cool. I'm him.
Uh-huh. The unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Charm. And what a fine establishment it is.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
Fine by me. Let's see what we
Coming
got on
right
tap. Merchant skill. Your merchant skill is equal to the value of the best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying from a vendor. Made in space. Yeah, for sure.
almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's choice.
Just felt like chatting.
Go ahead.
So what's your story?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Persuade. I'm not trying to judge you, I'm just curious.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life.
Nice.
Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
You've been scrubbing dishes all your life? So you had a dream of being a scientist. What happened?
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming. I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you going to pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G?
Sounds like, science. Asking questions is a foundation of science. The best scientists ask too many questions.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that I am grateful.
So you've been scrubbing dishes your whole life?
What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Glasses don't fill themselves either. Unless you're in Byzantium. I hear everything's automated there. Not that I'll ever find out.
Sounds like they took care of you.
They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. This is where I belong. Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story?
Not one I'm willing to share. I'm still trying to figure out myself.
What's there to figure out? Stands to reason you work for a company. You ain't Spacer's Choice. Could be you're with Auntie Cleo.
There's more to life than a company you work for. I don't know I don't work for any company.
You're one of those freelancers then? Running about Halcyon, selling off your loyalties to the highest bidder? Well, good luck trying to figure yourself out. Sounds like you'll need it.
What if I told you I got a shot into space by a crazy scientist?
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
Well, in that case, let's see what's on tap. I wish it was a joke, honestly. I don't even know where I am.
Most folk forget where they're standing after a few drinks. Seems to me you've got a head start. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
Alright. Yeah. Reed mentioned these deserters.
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you? Go ahead.
You asked me about myself?
Suppose I did. Ready to talk about it?
You wouldn't believe it if I told you.
That right. Prove it.
Okay. I'm the last survivor of a colony ship, Hope. Everyone else is frozen.
Ah, I know that serial drama. They were playing it just the other night. What was it called? The Last Spacer? You're right. I don't believe you. I'd advise you to keep that story unsaid. Don't want people thinking you're a loon. Abernathy's got some bounce in his heel. Must have heard some good news. Go ahead.
Alright. I've been asking around. No one seems to know anything about the Hope.
The Hope? No, I've never mixed a drink by that name. I could get you a rum and something if you like. Wait, no, never mind. We're all out of something.
Figures. Why is there no one that knows? I'm not talking about a drink. I'm from Hope, the Hope myself.
You feeling a bit flushed? Look, why don't you go set yourself down in the corner before you get all tangle-footed?
The Hope out there somewhere with hundreds and thousands of colonists.
Would you keep your voice down? You're gonna get the whole cantina written up. The Hope's folklore, all right? 60, 70-year-old folklore by now. The board don't approve of spreading seditious rumors and falsehoods. You're inviting trouble talking that way, and I don't want a part of it.
Oh, okay. I understand. I'm not... You sound scared.
Look, either shut your gob or stick a drink in it. We're done talking about this. You tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Okay. Never mind, I'll leave. Indeed. Alright. Alright. I think I grabbed just about everything. God damn it. We're gonna have baby legs. Everything hurts.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl. Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
What incident?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
I've got questions for you.
Go right ahead.
What's your take on this place?
What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now?
Always.
It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
Alright. Telling yourself that won't make it true. I'm glad you're optimistic.
I have every reason to be. I caught a real break working in a place like this. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Actually, there was.
Go right ahead.
Anyone I should watch out for?
Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
Thanks, anyone else?
Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kemp. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an automechanical barkeep. She's, what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, about the plague that's supposed to be going around?
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Okay. Is there a reason you feel like you have to hide what's going on?
You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Survival of the fittest. It ain't just the law of nature, it's company policy.
Okay.
Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
Okay. Seems... And you don't work hard enough? It's fair, I guess.
It is better than fair. It's company policy. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded. Music to my ears.
Let's see what you got. Nice. Alright, grenade launcher.